Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, this is Sarah, CEO of Boss Babe Entertainment and member of PMG Music Group. And today we have a very special guest in the building, Rob Ruger.
Hey, what's up, Sarah?
How are you?
Man, I am all right, blessed.
How was your day?
It was cool, very relaxful. Edit some content for some clients, met up with another client to close a deal, and you can't beat that.
Right. Absolutely. So I guess we could get started on where you're from. Are you from St. Louis?
Born and raised in St. Louis. Um, Grew up in like my first part of my life was in U City. Grew up on
Hey.
Amherst. A lot of people don't know that because I don't be. It's U City. But I went to Jackson Park. My favorite teacher was Miss Laura. Shout out to Miss Laura. And then my mom, we moved to the South Side. But my grandmother has a store on Arlington and Ridge, so pretty much Arlington and Ridge raised me because I was working at my grandma's store
Is it
since I
still
was like
there?
11 years old. No, actually, my grandma passed away last year,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
and they end up selling the property before she passed. So, yeah, but Arlington and Ridge is kind of where I get my street, I guess.
That makes sense. Okay. So how did you get into the business you're in now?
Man, just
You can start from the very beginning.
the very beginning. So I used to do music. A lot of people
Okay.
don't know that I used to do music, and I was I really liked music. I was a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I, as a kid, grew up like I want to be a artist. Nah, I just always wanted to be special,
Right.
and so doing music, and I was at
What was your music name?
Rod
What'd you call
Ruger.
yourself?
Rod Ruger.
Okay.
Yeah, Rod Ruger. I think that's where I get my swag and pizzazz on being in front of the camera because of the artistry. And so I had this song with Molly. We were performing at J Bucks downtown, and paid this guy to film. And he had filmed for us before, you know what I'm saying? So I got got the stuff that he filmed. We end up meeting up with him. He told me what he was gonna charge me. I paid him up front, no contract, nothing like that, because I wasn't, I was young. I wasn't into none of that. So paid him. We rocked it. We absolutely rocked J Bucks, and it was time for me to get my footage. And he was like, "Man, I'm gonna have to charge you more for this."
What?
And normally I beat the sleeves off somebody for that. You know what I'm saying? But his mama stayed across the street from my mama, and it'd have been a war. So right then and there, I made the decision to, like, I'm gonna buy my own camera. We're gonna be our own paparazzi, and that's what I did. I bought me a camera. I would get that to my protege, and then I would borrow my stepdad camera. So we shooting with the T2Is, the Canon T2Is, and we just trying to figure it out. And my business partner ended up moving to LA. Shout out to Tyra, and they were covering events out there. So I had the perfect layout in order to learn, because I can just watch how he was, excuse me, cutting his video up, and then I just brung LA to St. Louis. And so I wouldn't have never thought that this would be what I'll be doing today. You know, like you never know what God has in store for you. And I call it the power of, I can curse, right?
Yeah, of course.
I call it the power of you got me fucked up. And when somebody got you fucked up, you gonna activate.
Oh yeah.
And what he did to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have went and handled it a different way. It motivated me to go do it myself.
Right.
And God knows how you move. And with me, that's the ultimate way to get me to move when I feel like I have to compete. I'm a competitor. You know, everybody be like, nah, you know, you shouldn't be competing with other people. No, I compete with everybody. I compete with myself. I compete with anybody that want to line up. You know, I don't care if it's a grandma with a Polaroid camera. She gonna have to see me.
Right.
And so that's what started it all. And next thing you know, I did my first BET Awards in like 2010, and I've been at every BET Awards since then, whether it's on the red carpet or in the audience. And I just I done already made. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Right, you already learned
doing this for
from it.
like 14 years now. And so I've been really, really leveraging relationships. Like I think that's the one thing St. Louis lacks in.
I agree.
Like we have the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like we will get out and hustle, but I think we lack the energy and putting into the relationships that will open up the doors so you can hustle
Yeah.
a lot easier and a lot smoother.
I definitely agree with that. Definitely. We have that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awful.
But the ones who figure it out, those are the ones who are succeeding. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that last night. Just leveraging relationships. You know what I'm saying? You meet good people along the way. Keep them relationships going. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to always try to get over on somebody. You ain't always got to try to, you know what I'm saying, one up somebody. Because, you know, we feel like we got to get them before they get us.
That's
Whole
true.
time, they ain't even tripping off getting us.
At all.
But now they got to get us back. Now we back and forth.
Yep.
It's just silly, but I love what I do. I've met a lot of different people.
Yeah, tell us about some of the people you've met.
Everybody.
Well, who stood out? Like, what stood out? Like, your very first person you ever met that you were, like, really excited about?
That's crazy. It's been so long ago. I don't even remember who that was. There's been so many people. I'll say the one that stood out was recently Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Like just watching Busta, even if you watch him at the award show when they gave him his flowers at the award show and how he, you know, as one of hip hop's icons in the game, just, you know, and he said he wears heart on his sleeve, and I'm kind of the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like I wear my heart on my sleeve sometimes, and just to see him up there tearing up because they gave him his flowers, you know, that was really dope. And funny story, it was 2016 BET Awards, and when you do the red carpet, you shoot the red carpet, and then after the red carpet, they take a select few of you upstairs to this room. They feed you. And then whoever wins the award, they come up to that room and you're able to ask them questions and things like that. So did that, ate good, asked a couple of people some questions, and then, you know, it was over with. So we leaving. They got this big screen that you can watch the awards on. So it's like, you know, we all watch, all the media is watching the awards together. We everything's over with. Walk downstairs, you know, so that particular exit is where the media leave and the stars. So you'll bump into whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm leaving. Next thing you know, I see Busta. And I'm like, that's Busta. And I'm like, Busta, what's up? He turned around with the most evilest look. Like, Buster for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I was like pushed back, like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because it to me it wasn't that deep, but the way he turned, it was just with so much aggression. And I'm like, after that, I'm like, fuck Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you know that saying where they say if you meet somebody you look up to or idolize. You know, I've been
Right.
a Busta Rhymes fan since I first heard Leaders of the New School. And that was my opportunity to meet him, and it just didn't go the way I would have hoped it would go. I would have wanted it to be like a 5 and a picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the least.
Yeah.
And so, fast forward to the 50 Cent Busta Rhymes concert. They came here to the amphitheater. I linked up with Isaac. Shout out to Isaac. He's from St. Louis. He plays on Tommy Show Force with 50. So he ended up getting me a ticket. Came in, had me in a great seats. And so watched the show, filmed a little bit too, and then, which was brilliant, they had an after party at the amphitheater for Busta Rhymes. So they were selling tickets to the after party. I'm with Isaac, so we walked straight in. And we in there, Busta finally came in, 50 came in, 50, when I say 50 came in, walked in and hugged and took a picture with everybody that was in there. And I want to say it was, you know, I think this was maybe St. Louis was like the 4th or maybe 5th city on the tour. So it was still fresh and new to them.
Right.
So they walk around showing love, Busta up there. Now, mind you, it was 2016, so I wouldn't hold no, 9-year grudge or no shit like that. But, I don't forget nothing either. You know what I'm saying? So he up there, he ended up playing a couple of songs off his new spot. He had everybody put their phone away. He got this one song with him and Burna Boy. When he released it, just remember, when you hear that song, you'll be like, Rob told me that motherfucker hard. And so he got to talking. And again, just seeing how he carried himself at the BET Awards when they gave him his flowers and just that positive energy. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that. So I noticed the vibe. And so he was the same way with the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Just positive, but he got to speaking. And he was like, y'all, let me talk to y'all for a second. And mind you, he was rocking with everybody. Like they literally had to call the police and cut his mic off and unplug his mic because he didn't want to leave. And so he talking, he was like, yeah, I wanna talk to y'all a little bit about, like, just remember when y'all walking up on these stars and walking up on us and things like that, just remember, we human too. You know what I'm saying? We might not be having a good day. You don't know if we just got a call of a family member passing or anything like that. Just keep that in mind. Give us a little grace. And I really felt like he was talking to me,
Right.
because that was just our situation. And so after he said that on stage, and then of course they, he playing music, they end up cutting his mic off and all of that. He didn't want to leave. I'm with Isaac. He get to talking to Isaac about the TV show and giving Isaac his flowers, things like that. And so I literally, after he got done talking to Isaac, me and him got a chance to chop it up. And of course I talked about the situation, and I told him how.
Did he remember?
No, of course he didn't. And I wasn't even trying to get him to remember. I just wanted him to understand that what he just said hit me.
Right.
It felt personal to me because I needed to hear that. And we had I'm talking about a good 11-minute conversation about everything, and it was a good experience. And it just goes to show that, you never know what mood people are in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep that positive energy. And he got my picture. You know what I'm saying?
Finally got that picture.
I'm back. I'm back a Busta Rhymes fan again, and he's just a cool dude. So that's one of the situations that stood out to me, just dealing with with an artist because people don't understand. It's like it's the stars and then it's media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to go tell the world what the stars is doing. And so when
They're not always real friendly with the media.
yes and no, if they depend, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted to be a TMZ type of media outlet. I always wanted to highlight people in a good setting. I never wanted, I don't want to go viral.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because going viral mean you didn't just did some super goofy shit or you didn't, violate it. Something didn't happen that's, very disrespectful or you didn't caught somebody tripping. And I never wanted to be that because I always want to have a good relationship with people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that way, you get a bad relationship, they going to close that door.
Yep.
You ain't going to never be able to go through that door again. And so I never wanted that. I always wanted to have access to whatever I wanted to do. And that's where I'm at.
That's a really aspect in all parts of life, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're opening and closing doors and dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to want to work with people who are friendly and have good character than people who are out here talking about people or being rude and so forth. So,
and you have to be careful with that in the media because you got a voice.
You could say one wrong thing and everything could go left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and mess up somebody's career. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something you leaked.
And then you'll have a bad reputation.
Yeah, and I never wanted my company to be that. I always wanted people to want me around.
Yeah,
because they know I'm finna highlight them in a great light.
Yeah, that's good. So what do you have going on right now?
So right now, just I have a lot. So I'm currently I have a content creation, social media management business.
Oh, cool.
Where I will come in, create your content, put you on a monthly retainer, and then run your social media.
Oh,
That way,
cool.
I got all of the content because I'm shooting it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just put together a good marketing scheme for you. A good scheme. My people's always tell me, stop saying scheme, but it's just like, that's just me. A good marketing plan for you so you can just grow your business because everything is content and social media right now. Like I remember when you only shot a commercial because it was going on TV. Now you shooting commercials because of social media. You want to get your name out there. You want to keep the brand going. I tell people all the time, it's like in this business, you just got to keep the conversation going about what you're selling. Consistency is the key. You got to stay on top of their neck. You got to stay on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you don't, and you disappear and then try to come back,
It doesn't work.
you got to start all the way over.
All the way over.
And then it might not be your time no more.
I see that in the promotion game because I'm a promoter,
Mm-hmm.
and people disappear for a while and be gone, and then they come back and they get real aggravated or upset because their night's not popping or nobody's coming to their stuff. Well, you haven't been around and you disappeared, so now there's new stuff and new promoters and new venues, and it's brand new, so people aren't linked in anymore with that.
And I tell people stop, especially promoters, stop selling that your club is packed and that's the win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
I think it's more quality over
exactly
than
if you sell a vibe because there is only a handful of clubs that's going to be stupid packed every day they open. Only a handful.
Only a handful.
And it's like if you sell a vibe versus trying to, promoters on me ask me all the time when I'm filming, hey, make sure you get a crowd shot. And sometimes I gotta angle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I shoot, I try to, keep my shots tight, and keep it on somebody having a good time
Yeah.
versus here go, you know what I'm saying, a packed establishment.
Some people don't want to come to a packed establishment.
Exactly. Especially
They want to
these
be able to
days.
relax and chill and eat and enjoy a drink. They don't want a million people around them dancing and twerking and yelling and screaming and
eventually they're going to end up fighting.
yeah.
And so,
I'm seeing a lot of that.
people want a good vibe. And, by the grace of God, I'm able to help people achieve showing that, like showing a good time, and you know what I'm saying. So that's another one of my.
Do you do a lot of club videos or shootings or?
I just, like you'll get to a certain level where you'll be like, I ain't doing the club no more, and I always like, I'ma always do everything, because even though I'm shooting commercials for TV, and I got this automotive group that I'm working with, even though I'm shooting TV commercials for them, I'm still at Dog Pound. If Chase called me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if Weez over at Fahrenheit called me, I'm there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come in there, do my thing, and leave. Get them something good, but it also keeps my brand going. It also keeps me in the know, and then it's repetitions too, so it keep me sharp. You know what I'm saying? I go in the club, I might hear the new songs, like, because I'm not necessarily listening to all these new songs that's coming out to know what's hot and what's not. But being in the club, of course, the DJ gonna be playing something dope, and then I Shazam the shit out of it and put it in the archives.
Most definitely. So what else? So do you do commercials, clubs, BT awards? On a more personal level, what do you do for fun?
That's it. Like, I think,
Besides all of that,
but
like your
but
normal general life.
I think that's what separates me from most is I be having fun, because I be in.
You never get tired of it.
I'm at a Chargers game. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting front row in the BET Awards when Bruno Mars accept Album of the Year. Like, fun,
Yeah.
because I'm in the places people want to be at, and even though I'll be working, it's not work to me. I don't walk around here with these big old cameras and things like that, where I'm tired because I got this stuff, and now I got my little camera, my light, shoot, knock it out, and get to enjoying myself. So it's crazy to say, but what I like to do that keep when that's peaceful is I just like watching movies and TV shows, getting into my TV series, and but I feel like I'm working in too, because I'm looking at the movies and the TV shows in a shooter's with a shooter's eye. Like, can I do that? Can I do that?
Right.
Especially you'll see an old movie and you'll see what they drone shots look like. You'd be like, that's terrible. We was watching that type of stuff back in the 90s. Like, that's terrible.
What's your favorite series?
Power.
I love Power.
Power. And I feel like, being cool with Isaac and I feel like I'm a part of CBI. Because we every, you know what I'm saying? We everywhere. I got to go down to Atlanta with him next week to, because he graduated from Morehouse. He's a Morehouse alumni, and they have a Morehouse homecoming down there. So he's like, man, pull up on Atlanta on me. I'm like, I got you. So I'm going to go down there. But yeah, Power from all the, and the crazy thing, I just started watching Raising Kanan.
You just started Raising
Just
Kanan?
started watching it. I talking about binge watched the whole hell out of it, and it was like
You can't
this.
stop watching it. You
I'm
just
like,
keep
this
going.
is good as hell.
I love it.
And I know the new season coming out in December.
Yep.
So I'll be looking at that, because I really liked how the last episode of season 2 ended. So I'm looking forward to that. But just being involved with the Power series, me, Isaac, and Chris. Chris plays Jannard on Force, and BT Weekend, we out at a few clubs, a few events together. You know what I'm saying? When I chopped it up and I edited it, I made it look like it was a recap from a Force show, because at the beginning, like previously on Force. So I ganked that, put it at the beginning of my video. It's crazy, but
That is cool.
just being creative and trying to just stay edgy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to be a new up-and-coming videographer. I remember back in the day, as I'm coming up, and I'm again competing with these guys, and And, everybody want to try to take me out. I don't know, what I'm saying? I guess they see the guy who, and I don't look at myself as being the king or nothing, but I'm going to compete. But
Yeah.
now I'm meeting a new generation of shooters who are looking up to me. Man, you the GOAT and you this and the third. And I'm like, and I'm taking it all in because it's new to me. You know what I'm saying? Because for some reason, people don't want to give me my flowers. So I want to thank you for, allowing me to be on your show. But I don't get this. You know what I'm saying? Like this
You
this don't come my way often. And I think, I don't know what it is. I don't offend nobody. I do me. And it is what it is.
People are always looking at the wrong things when it comes to popularity or being on top or this and that. They're not looking at actual product. They're looking at reputation, or are they cool, or are they this, or are they that. They're not looking, because I haven't got flowers yet either. I've been in the game 6 years.
Nice.
And I'm like one of the first female promoters ever. So, and they won't give me flowers. So, hey.
It's our city,
At
but
this
when
point,
I
I
go,
don't even care because I know the work I've done. I know the work I put in. So,
but it's like other cities love us.
yeah.
Like they love St. Louis people. Like that's why I
They
really
do.
wish my city would, get out the city a little bit, because
I'm glad you're
people
going
love
different places
St.
because
Louis.
they do.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Detroit, they was like, I love, say that word again, say that. They love the way we talk.
Love the
and
way we talk.
Everything. Yeah, so. But it's okay, you're getting your flowers today.
I appreciate that. Definitely.
I've always heard your name, and I know people you know, and I always thought you were a popular photographer and
Thank you.
so forth.
Thank you. I tried to be different. Like most of the photographers and videographers that came before me, they always looked at that particular genre, whatever, the field of work, like we nerds or something.
No way.
And I always wanted to, like my edge and my, I brung the artist aspect to it. Like I always, rocking the scarves and, you know what I'm saying, making sure I got, pictures with the stars and stuff, because I always knew that once I did that, I got that forever. Got those pictures forever, got that footage forever.
Yep.
If they birthday come up, I can drop that picture. And I'm always stay relevant, because that's the key, just staying
Yes.
relevant. You stay relevant, you can always make money in the industry. You just got to reinvent yourself. People be mad at, I see a few people mad at Drake, but Drake is one of the kings of staying relevant. Like, I don't know for sure, but I'm feeling like he hopping on these people's songs for free. Just to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? Boom, they turn around and got to do the same thing for him on his album, and then he tapping into their fan base. So that's kind of the formula that I always had, was just tapping into people's fan base, blending in mine, building mine, and also lending mine out. So that's how I move.
Ace, you have any questions for Rob? Because you guys kind of do similar things.
What what trials have you faced in the business?
I say probably just people hating, the normal, I'm tired of seeing him win. You know what I'm saying? Where I lose, I take L's. I just don't publicize them. And when they are L's, they are lessons. So, when you are on top, or when you are consistently hitting them over the head with, this move, this move, this move, you know what I'm saying? People will get tired. Like, they'll cheer for you at first. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I know Rob Ruger. And then you keep going and you keep going. They'll be like, Yeah, okay. And then it go to, hey, I'm tired of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And then after that, it go to them trying to implement losses on you. And I'm from the same city they from. Like, I ain't finna let nobody implement no loss on me. You know, I take my own losses, but ain't nobody finna,
Right.
try to make me look. Nah, we got a problem then. So I would say more so, you know, and then when people meet me, because my internet persona, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say this. When I jump on social media, it's kind of like wrestling to me. You know what I'm saying? Like when Dwayne Johnson turned it into The Rock. Like I grew up on wrestling. I love wrestling.
Yes.
And so when I step on social media, like Rob Ruger is a brand, is a character, is a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In this movie called Life.
Yeah.
And so when I get on social media, I'm like I learned one thing. It's two things that's gonna sell on social media, and that's shit talking and being negative.
Yep.
You can be as positive as you want to, and you're gonna get a few, likes here and there. But let some negative shit come.
Oh yeah, everybody's tuning in.
Everybody's tuning
Everybody.
in, and I'm never gonna be negative towards nobody. Like I don't, even with all my success, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I just think I work harder than them. And you know what I'm saying? You work hard, you get the fruits of your labor. So if they gon' be at this event, and this event, and this event, cool. But if they just at one event, you're not working as hard as me. You're not gonna see what I'm gonna see.
Right. That makes sense.
So hopefully that answered your question. What else you got for me?
How as a photographer, even a videographer, we always gotta stay up with the new technology. How you been able to stick with that?
I've paced myself.
Okay.
And when I say that, it's
You can
like,
buy shit you don't need easily.
oh, I got a whole house. Dog, if you see my crib, that would look like I need to have a garage sale. But I try to pace myself. Like I'm shooting with a couple of cameras that I followed their generation, and like I was a Canon guy all day long. My last Canon I bought was the Canon 5D Mark IV, and that camera about 5 years old now, but I still got it in my arsenal to take pictures with. When I shoot weddings, I use that as the camera that I'm using for the audio. That I just want to run my audio through because I know that workhorse ain't gonna never stop. I ain't gonna have to plug it up or there's nothing there. It's gonna do what it need to do. But the generation cameras that I'm using, I'm like super duper excited because is the third generation is about to come out on the 25th of the Osmo Pocket. So, man, I can't wait to see what they come up with. And boom, once that happens, I'm on the 25th. I'm gonna go buy about 3 of them, and just what I'm saying, just so I can have them. But yeah, keeping up with the camera stuff. And then I just bought a Sony because it didn't look like the Pocket 3 was gonna come. And so I'm like, let me get. I saw that Sony, what is the ZV-E1, and the reason why I bought it is because it's small, but also how mad like Sony heads was at it. That's when I knew it was a good camera because they were mad that Sony put all of these. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that's all in the A7 is in this camera, and it and the A7 I think was like 3 something, where this was only like 2. So I'm like, let me get that because I needed something to shoot the car commercials that I do on the East Coast. I needed something just better than the Pocket because I was using the Pocket as just all my action stuff for the cars and stuff like that. So, man, you can get trapped in that equipment stuff, and if not, like I got a Blackmagic that I ain't even shot with yet. Like I had 2 of them. I sold one of them. I still got another one that's just sitting in my closet. I don't even know what to do with it. It's the 4K Black Magic. Anybody want to buy it? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? But
letting it go.
oh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, equipment is something else.
That's it. So do you have children? I have
No.
to ask.
Nope. That's why I'm so successful.
Oh,
'Cause
'cause
I
you
ain't got
don't
no,
have to.
yeah, boy, I ain't got to deal now. My nieces and nephews, they be on me. But at least
So how
I
many
get
brothers
the
and sisters do you have?
older brother who passed away on my mom's side, thank you. And then on my dad's side, I got a younger brother who passed away, and I got 2 younger sisters. But I used to think I thought I was the oldest of my dad's kids, and when my grandmother passed away, my sister was going through some pictures in her box, and we ended up stumbling upon a picture, and come to find out, we did a little homework and found out I got an older sister. So my grandmother and my auntie definitely believed in loose lips sink ships because they ain't say a word. And so shout out to my big sister. You know, life is gonna always, you know, deal your life. So
So you guys have a good relationship?
actually, we have not had a chance to meet yet. We just been talking more on social media because I ended up finding her through Facebook. Boy, you can find
You can
anything.
find anybody on Facebook.
Yeah, boy. I don't know what our fathers would have did if Facebook was allowed in. All they little secrets would have been out. So yeah, just I love both my little sisters. One of them is an actress. Shout out to Mia. She's really, really, really good and really talented in acting. And my other sister Tia, she's just good at everything. But she just created this vegan bacon called Trippy Bacon,
Oh, cool.
and it's on fire.
I'm going to try it.
It is on fire, and I eat real bacon, and I end up tasting it, and I'm like, okay, it tastes similar. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
So it's better than that turkey bacon stuff.
it's better than who?
Turkey bacon.
Turkey
I hate
bacon.
turkey
Yeah, it kind of turkey bacon got a
It's like rubber.
paper
Yeah.
feel to, like a construction paper feel to it.
It's awful.
But
I
yeah,
tried.
she's doing a great job. I'm so proud of her.
Now, does she sell that in a store or she?
She's headed to the store. She's been at all the vegan festivals that's been coming around the city, and it's been doing well. Every time she goes, she's selling out. And I just really feel like it's so close to bacon that someone who hasn't had bacon in a long time, they just fall in love with it because they're like, oh man,
want some.
I ain't had bacon in 20 years, and she killing it.
Yummy. I want some. Most definitely.
So tell me what you have going on.
Okay, so I kind of slowed down on the whole promotion thing. I don't know. The nightlife got not boring, but weird. Like everybody's stepping on it. I mean, competition is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like what it used to be.
I agree.
Because when I started out with Reggie Dub, my brother Julio. You know, it was different. We had Climax, we had Mystic, we had just different clubs that were a whole vibe. And nobody was stepping on anybody's neck. Nobody was really fighting. Nobody was, I don't want to say ratchet, but it was more upscale. Now everything's just, I feel like, thrown together. And everybody's trying to compete with everybody. Nobody wants to work together, and everybody's just. there's a lot of new promoters and hosts that have no idea what they're doing, so they're trying to throw things together. And I think I
And
just
then-
got tired.
I think everybody's trying to do what everybody else is doing.
Nobody's,
it's like,
yeah, unique
it's like
anymore.
I'm the videographer, but then I go up and I go try to DJ.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm
And,
just
yeah.
trying to experiment. But I'll tell you a story about Reggie Dub. Like, I really, really rock with Reggie
Me
Dub.
too.
It's like he's very aggressive in enjoying life.
Yeah.
And but he's just, man, he cool as hell. He came up to me one time, just walked up on me. I ain't know him.
That's him.
And he was like, man, you Rob Ruger, you know what I'm saying? And just the way he approached me was just, you know, it was still him, which is aggressive, but it was respectful. And he just got to telling me about, because back in the day, everything I was doing in LA, everything I was doing across the country, I would submit my pictures to the world, to the evening world. And
Do they still have that?
I don't know. I need to bring it back because that, like, I don't think they understood
I think
how.
I remember seeing it
I think
in the local gas stations, but it's only in the city. Like, if you go south or north, they still sell it in the corner store.
they still got the world.
Okay.
And so I would submit my pictures to it, to the entertainment aspect of it. Had the entertainment thing popping because not only did I have stuff from St. Louis, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm going to use it just to show people what I'm doing. So I'm submitting stuff from LA when I'm taking pictures with stars in LA and things like that. He came up to me, he was like, man, you don't know. Like, bruh, everybody in the workhouse, man, love you, bruh. Like, the world is the biggest thing circulating in the workhouse when it was open. And he was like, man, you inspired people. Like, like when they would see you, you know what I'm saying? Like, them chicks and all of this. I was like, man, they look. And it was crazy that he said that. And I'm taking it all in. And I promise you, like, maybe 50 other people walking up to me saying the same thing. Like, man, to this, like, at the 50 Cent Buster concert. Actually, it was the Project Pat concert, but I seen him again at the 50 Cent. But he was like, man, you inspired me. And then he pulled out, like, he showed his scarf. He's like, I'm wearing this scarf because of you. And right then and there, I'm like, wow. Like, you never know what kind of impact you have on people.
Yeah.
And like I say, the other people was trying to compete with me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm meeting a whole new generation of people who I've inspired.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because, you know, I was the hot-headed, you know what I'm saying, videographer, think he cool, arrogant videographer guy who thought he was doing this, that, and the third. And, you know, as you get older, you calm down a little bit. I think Orlando, rest in peace, Orlando, Pretty Boy Watson, he helped me calm down a little bit too, just mentoring me, you know, and got me to a level where, you know what I'm saying, still have that hunger
Right.
and that competitiveness, but also make sure that I be respectful. And so meeting this new generation of people who looking up to me is different.
Yeah.
It's different and it's fun. So
Yeah, I think it's not that I don't want to do it because I still do it here on Thursdays. We have 90s R&B karaoke. I'm just tired of certain crowds because I'm 40 now. So like when I started years ago, I was okay with being in any type of crowd. I didn't care. And I would promote any club, any crowd. I didn't care where it was, city, north, south, east, west. And I was cool with all that. But now that I'm 40, I don't want to be in certain places anymore. And I think St. Louis is getting so wicked where certain places you just don't want to be. And like everybody has kind of like split up and going different ways. Like everybody I promoted with or anybody that I did something with, they're kind of just doing their own things to other places. Like, and I don't know.
and it seems like all the new places that are popping up, these guys are really quick to try to jump on these places so they
Yeah.
can be the one that, because they want to establish what the person they were working for did, but it was a different type of club atmosphere. It was a different time. It was a different.
Yes, everything
So
is different
they
now.
trying to duplicate it, but and again, they are duplicating it. You got to think about it. It's a new 21-year-old every year,
Yeah,
and so if you want to stay relevant, you got to tap into what they got going on. And if you don't, then your crowd gonna get older, and then they gonna eventually have kids, start doing something different, and then now your following is on something different.
like my promotion, kind of like when I came into the game, it was a hustle for me. So like I hustled for 6 years, and I established what I wanted to establish. Because like when you hustle, you hustle to get somewhere better or to achieve something, and then with promotion, it's a hustle. So I quit the hustle, and now I have things like I have 2 podcasts, this one and another one, and then I'm doing tattoos and piercings, and I have a name and a brand and a nice apartment and my car. So like it was kind of like I was just doing it for the hustle. And now I kind of feel like, okay, I'm 40. I didn't made my money. I didn't did what I needed to do. I didn't really promote it in every club there was in St. Louis. So now I'm kind of like slow down mode and trying to put my business, my brand, which is Boss Babe, into other things. Like
But you got a nice podcast, you know what I'm saying?
love it.
Show, you know what I'm saying?
I
So
love it.
That's
And I do artist management too. So like I manage artists. So I'm kind of like not wanting to be on the full front, like 100%. I kind of just want to take my talents and do other things, like with the artist management or setting up showcases or.
and they need
you know.
that bad now. They need artist development. They need all of
Oh,
that.
it's, yeah.
I seen something where Bow Wow was like, bring back artist development because the artists now are they
Trash.
just
Yeah.
they just popular.
Yeah.
You know,
it's-
like no skill set.
yeah. No guidance. No anything. So yeah. Yeah. They definitely need that.
Even you got some trash ass photographers out here.
Oh my God. And I just hope, and me, I just be hoping they still learn. I just hope they learning. I hope they don't think they killing it with some of the stuff they put out. But also, I ain't mad at them either because they keep putting that out. It just makes me look that much more better. You know what I'm saying? So
The
you
thing
can,
about
true.
it is they want to skip the work ethic part. They want to go straight to how much can I charge? Man, go put in some work, learn
And
your
their
craft.
skills aren't
like,
even up to par.
You know, and they want to. Even I've had some ask me, well, how much should I charge you? Well, you got to figure that out because my work and your work is not the same thing.
Right.
You know, and the amount of time I put in don't equal to what you put in. So you're not just paying for the work; you're paying for that 15 years that I've been in this. So you know,
the mistakes that you not gonna make,
Yeah.
that somebody else gonna make, you got to pay for
Yeah,
that.
there's like maybe only a handful of photographers that I can think of that are really about something. You, and Renzo Metropolis. He's good. And then I don't know who filmed our Royal Palace video, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name.
Shout out to
but
Renzo.
He was good, but other than that, a lot of these videos I see are trash. The sound is off, the pictures are blurry.
They
There's, like, too much
not
going
telling a
on.
story. You gotta.
Yeah, it's too much
I don't
going
care what
on.
kind of video you shoot. You got to tell a story.
Yeah.
You got to tell a story, and if you don't, then you might only get one view.
Yeah.
You only gonna get one view, and that's and it might be an accidental view, where you done got somebody for 6 seconds of their life, and they didn't watch it for 6 seconds, and you got counted for that view.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Ace has recently started PMG. You want to talk about PMG, Ace?
That's my music label. You know, where I put together, I assembled elite people that I think are good for what they do, and brought them all together to put PMG. We have Sarah for promotions, management. We got Big Boy Security, also management. Tiffany Marie on the label as poet. We got Els. He's on there as comedy. I got King Ape. He's on there as R&B. Bombay. He's also an R&B artist. What else we got?
You just signing up all the talent, ain't you?
Man,
We're trying to make a
I'm
name.
just putting people, and the thing about it, they just don't do music. They also have other things that they do. So it's not like they just bring in, oh, I only got this to bring to the table. No, they do other things. So it makes it even better. It's like, even if you ain't using that skill this time, you can use your other one.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
Right.
yeah.
Like anything I do now, I put my Boss Babe logo, but I also put my PMG logo. So we're getting seen. Whatever I'm doing, their logo is on there as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I see that chain.
Yeah, we all got.
I see you. I see you.
Yes.
That's
So
dope. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
Like when you learn, just when you learn the game and you're able to, bring other people, in and you got like minds around you, it's gonna always be better. I think that's probably my weakness is
yeah, I meant to ask you that. Do you do everything by yourself?
pretty much. I have a team, but it's so hard to find a good team that wanna like. I want to take a step back. I don't have to be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Chill out
Like,
for a minute.
not even that. I just don't have to be that dude all the time. When I walk in the room, I want it to be us walking in the room. It just don't have to be. Whereas most guys who are the quote unquote leader, they always want to be there. And I look at it like if we all the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Iron Man got his own movie. Thor got his own movie. That's what I want, but I just keep finding people who want my spot
Amen.
instead of wanting to work with me. So kudos to you finding a team and putting together a team that can work together because it is not
It's not
easy at all.
I feel you on that because when my Boss Babe brand, I was going to the clubs by myself. It was just me. Like I worked with people, but they weren't part of Boss Babe. They were their own promoters. So I was coming in there as myself. I didn't have anybody to go in with me on something or to buy something with me. I was doing it by myself. And then the people that I had promoting with me, like it would be 2 different promoters on a night, but at the same time, they had teams. The people who would book parties for them or do this for them or that. I was doing it by myself.
And
Because like you said, it's hard to find people that really want to do something, and a lot of people are greedy.
and it's a
They
gift
are
and a
greedy.
curse. You know what I'm saying? Like you can look at it like I don't have a team, but also when I'm shaking and moving, and there's places where I'm going, everybody can't go where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like I had shout out to my cat Young Music out there in LA. We had a couple of spots for the BET Awards that we could have got people in. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have people to. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be
Put
careful
on.
with the people you pick.
Man,
Yeah,
because
because-
they're and I think that's another thing. I'm really careful too, and it's like I give somebody a chance and then they'll mess up and I'll be done because it be stuff that like if you 30, 35 years old, you should know
Yeah.
how to conduct yourself.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be teaching no grown person how to be respectful in the room.
Right.
If it's your go, it's your go. If it ain't your go, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to fall back and just absorb the energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do this, and I can do that too. And like, nah, everybody ain't. We don't need the I do this too type part. Just let it come naturally.
Yeah.
Let it come. So it is what it is. I'm gonna continue doing whatever, but I got the Ruger Vision TV show,
Yeah, I saw that.
which I'm super excited about, man, because it was like I got so much content and I never erase anything. So everything I done shot, like I got backed up on a hard drive. I got about 40 hard drives that from day one. All I do is just drop everything so I can always go back and edit some stuff or put a different spin on something. But
Well, you gave me an idea. I want to do that with my promo. I got stuff really all the way back from 2018 till now.
and just
I put it all together somehow.
and imagine you doing like a fast forward of from
From the
back in
beginning
day,
till now.
that
That would be awesome.
and
We'll have to get together on that.
I know that's right. And so end up linking up with the ITV network. Shout out to Andre. We met up and he was like, "Man, you got so." He's like, "The difference in you and all these other shows that's on my station is they have to go create the content. You already got it. Like I can do a flashback episode segment to BET 2016. Ain't nobody see, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody see what I got,
Right.
and then chop it up. But all the events that I cover across the country, just putting that into an episode. So I got 5 episodes from season 1. I'm working on season 2 right now, and it's airing on the ITV network, Apple TV, and just enjoying. Just seeing my work on TV and putting things together and working with different sponsors. I'm a part of this automotive group on the East Coast. My client, he has actually my business partner. Shout out to Dan Loggins. We got Loggins and Ruger Enterprise. Met this gentleman right when the pandemic hit. I had left my full-time job at the time, and I was just looking for something different. And actually, I got forced out, and I needed something different. And I'll never forget, my mom's like, "Why don't you go work at Amazon?" Because I was still doing the camera stuff. And I'm like, "Why you don't go work at Amazon?" And I'm like, "Ma, I want to find something in my field." And I ended up looking, and I ended up finding this automotive group that was hiring for a photographer. So this would be the very first time that I would be working full time in the camera. Because again, like you talked about your 6 years of hustling, that camera was my hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody be like, when your hustle, when your 9 to 5 keep you from your hustle, you start making more money with your hustle than your 9 to 5. I was there, but I just love that security blanket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would never just leave, but God know how to force you out. He forced me out, took it away from me, which was a good thing because, COVID had hit and everybody was at home. But I ended up finding, linking up with this gentleman, and he was hiring for a photographer. I went in, I took the interview. We had a great interview. I'll never forget, I did the one thing that you ain't never supposed to do when you go on the interview. I ended up showing him my Instagram, and I showed him my Instagram. He leaned over to the HR. He showed my Instagram. He's like, "Look, he look like Ricky Rose." And when he said that, I knew I had him. And so next thing you know, we chopping it up, we talking, we having a great conversation. And he was like, "You know what? I'm a hire." And then I did again. Some just told me, "Show him your videos." And I had just paid the coupe off, and I went car shopping, but I filmed it. So I went to Jaguar. I was looking at this electric Jaguar, and this was 2020. And I filmed my experience of car shopping just so I can have some content to put on social media.
Right.
I ended up showing him that video. He just like, "You shot this?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You edited this?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "I'm a hire photographer. I'm a creative position for you." And I'm talking about every day, everybody at the crib. I'm the only one on the highway driving because they left the automotive dealerships open.
Right.
They called it, they considered it an
Essential need.
exactly. And so we had a great relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm filming for the dealership. I'm actually in my field now, and it was great. And then he ended up leaving the dealership. Like about 3 years later, he ended up leaving the dealership, which is like last year, June. He ended up leaving the dealership. And he told me, he was like, I got some stuff brewing on the East Coast. When it come through, I'm gonna come get you.
And he did that.
And he kept his word. And he kept his word. He came and got me. He left that June of 2022. He came and got me. I got the call in November of 2022. And from December on till right now, we've been rocking. And he flies me to Jersey
Oh, wow.
once a month and flies me to Boston once a month. So I'm gone like 8 days out the month. And then the other 22 days, I just run the social media. So that's what kind of inspired me to kind of create the content creation, social media management thing that I'm doing right now. And man, it's been up. It's
That's
been up.
awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. Ain't nothing like, like he tripled my pay, which is always good. But the biggest thing is tripling my free time.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, being out of town those 8 days and then them other 22 days, because I can run the social media from any city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to free that up, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Okay.
So tell everybody where they can find you at.
Of course, Instagram. I had this conversation yesterday on my interview, and it's like we talked about Facebook. I don't really care for Facebook, but Facebook is Rob Ruger. I just don't care for it because I feel like I get into it with more people on Facebook than I do on Instagram. Because Facebook is designed for jealousy. Because you gotta remember, most people's Facebook is people they grew up with or went to school with. You know what I'm saying? As you progress and someone else, doesn't progress, you know what I'm saying? It might cause a little jealousy here. But then also, you're commenting on people's feelings.
Yeah.
Opposed to Instagram, it's a picture or a video, and you might comment on that. Opposed to somebody having an opinion, posting those words, and then you disagree with their opinion, and next thing you know, y'all kind of going back and forth. I don't like that motherfucker, because why? Because they disagree with your opinion.
Then people get to fighting underneath your stuff with
Exactly.
each other.
Oh, because of their opinion. So, but Facebook, Rob Ruger, you'll see me sitting in a chair with the BET logo over me. And then I got my Instagram, which is Rob, ROB, Ruger, RUGER. I'm an advocate for Instagram. If you want to handle business in different cities, start using Instagram like it's a business card, because you'll be able to see these people and see their maturation and see them grow, as well as them seeing you grow in what you're doing. And it's, again, like I say, it's like wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like the club. It's like a virtual club. When you step on into social media, you stepping into a virtual club. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to upload no ugly picture if you don't want to. But if you do, that's on you, and you got to deal with the consequences of uploading that. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure anybody out there watching that you definitely start using Instagram like it's a business card. Because that's what they do in these bigger cities. You know what I'm saying? When I go to these red carpet events in L.A., what's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? That's all they, you know what I'm saying? Because they want you to see what they doing. You want them to see what you doing. And next thing you know, you're getting that organic love. You're getting that organic, and then you can start playing with the algorithm and getting your numbers up. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. This is a smooth interview.
Well, thank
Yesterday
you,
was
Rob.
hectic, boy. They joning and everything. This one was real smooth, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like y'all
Smooth
got
over here.
y'all got a great platform.
Thank you.
Thank you again for allowing me to be on it. Soon as we talked, you had it all put together. So thank you for that, and good luck with what you guys got going on. If y'all ever need me, let me know. I'm there. But yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Rob.
Word.